newborn cries, a sign of life. But what if something is already wrong and no one can see it? Some diseases don't show immediately. They hide, silently damaging the body from within. This is where early detection begins.
Breaking reports, several newborns are showing unexplained symptoms. Doctors suspect underlying metabolic disorders, conditions that disrupt the body's ability to process nutrients. To understand what's happening, we follow real clinical cases and the nurses and doctors fighting to save these children.
Nurse? I noticed something unusual. My baby has this strange smell, almost musty. Is this normal?
That's something we should never ignore. Let's assess the baby immediately.
Phenylketonuria, or PKU, is a rare inherited metabolic disorder caused by a mutation in the gene responsible for producing the enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase. Without this enzyme, the body cannot properly metabolize phenylalanine, an essential amino acid obtained from protein-containing foods.
Normally, the liver plays a key role in amino acid metabolism. In a healthy body, phenylalanine hydroxylase converts phenylalanine into tyrosine, which is needed for neurotransmitter production, skin pigmentation, and normal brain function. But in PKU, that enzyme is missing. Let's visualize this.
Musty odor, developmental delay, and seizures.
This is why newborn screening is critical.
We don't cure PICO, we control it. A strict low-phenolin diet, avoid high-protein foods, and use specialized formulas to ensure proper nutrition without toxic buildup and prevent brain damage. As nurses, we guide families through lifelong care monitoring development, ensuring diet adherence and preventing complications.
So the smell, it was more than unusual. It was a warning.
In PKU, what seems harmless at first can slowly damage the mind unless detected early and managed for life.
Nurse, she keeps vomiting after every feeding, and she looks more yellow every day.
Her jaundice is worsening. Let's assess it immediately.
Galactosemia is a genetic disorder in which the body cannot properly metabolize galactose due to the deficiency of the enzyme galactose 1-phosphate uridyl transferase.
Milk contains lactose, which breaks down into galactose by the liver for energy use. But in this condition, the body cannot process galactose. So in galactosemia, galactose accumulates in the blood and tissues, becoming toxic.
Vomiting, jaundice, liver enlargement, cataracts. If untreated, life-threatening sepsis may occur.
We act fast, monitor hydration, liver function, nutritional status, and prevent complications such as infection and hypoglycemia.
So the very thing meant to nourish her was making her sick?
A disorder hidden in the body's chemistry, turning feeding into danger unless
Nurse, my baby
recognized in
keeps
time.
vomiting. She looks weaker every hour.
The baby is severely dehydrated. Call the doctor now.
CAH is a group of inherited disorders affecting the adrenal glands, most commonly due to 21-hydroxylase deficiency.
The adrenal glands produce cortisol, aldosterone, and androgens, which regulate stress response, fluid balance, and sexual development. In CAH, decreased cortisol leads to increased ACTH stimulation, causing adrenal enlargement and excess androgen production, while aldosterone deficiency leads to sodium loss and dehydration. Without aldosterone, the body loses sodium, and without cortisol, it cannot handle stress.
In newborns, the most dangerous form is the salt wasting crisis. Dehydration, low blood pressure, electrolyte imbalance, ambiguous genitalia in females.
This is life-threatening. We monitor electrolytes, give IV fluids, and prepare emergency interventions. Parents must administer medication consistently and increase doses during illness or stress. Parents must also recognize the warning signs of adrenal crisis such as vomiting, lethargy, and dehydration, and seek urgent care immediately.
So it wasn't just vomiting, it was her body losing what it needed to survive.
A hidden hormonal disorder where every minute matters.
Nurse, my baby sleeps almost all of the time. She barely cries and she doesn't seem interested in feeding.
She seems usually lethargic. We need to assess her thyroid function immediately.
A condition where the thyroid gland is absent, underdeveloped, or unable to produce adequate thyroid hormones.
The thyroid hormone controls metabolism and brain development. The thyroid gland is a butterfly-shaped organ in the neck that produces tyrosine and triiodothyronine. So these hormones regulate metabolism, growth, body temperature, and most importantly, in the infancy, brain development. So in early life, adequate thyroid hormone is essential for normal maturation of the nervous system. When it's lacking, everything slows down, even growth and intelligence. This affects nearly every organ system, reducing energy production, slowing growth, and impairing neurological development.
Prolonged jaundice, poor feeding, lethargy, constipation, a weak cry, hypotonia, microglossia, dry skin, and delayed developmental milestones. Even worse, growth retardation.
She was just quiet. I thought she was just an easy baby.
In congenital hypothyroidism, what seems like calm can hide a dangerous delay, unless recognized early.
She's finally doing well. No more hospital visits. Nurse, why does her urine look dark?
We need immediate assessment. This could be hemolysis.
Glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase deficiency, or G6PD deficiency, is an inherited enzymatic disorder that can affect red blood cells. It is one of the most common genetic enzyme deficiency worldwide and is passed through the X chromosome, making males more frequently affected.
Red blood cells are constantly exposed to oxidative stress, chemical reactions that can damage their structure. Normally, the G6PD enzyme protects these cells by helping produce NADPH, which maintains a glutathione in its reduced form. Reduced glutathione acts like a shield against oxidative damage.
Jaundice, dark tea-colored urine, anemia.
The cornerstone of treatment is prevention. Once hemolysis begins, management focuses on removing the trigger and supporting the patient. In severe cases, blood transfusions may be required. Newborns with severely jaundice may need phototherapy and exchange transfusion.
Closely monitor vital signs, oxygen hydration, and laboratory results. We assess for worsening of anemia, maintain adequate fluid intake to protect kidney function, and ensure early intervention if complications develop. We educate families because prevention is the strongest treatment.
She looked healthy until one trigger changed everything.
A silent weakness within the blood revealed only when danger strikes.
She smells sweet, almost like syrup. Trees.
Maple syrup urine disease, or MSUD, is a rare inherited metabolic disorder in which the body cannot properly break down branched-chain amino acids, leucine, isoleucine, and valine.
So these amino acids are essential building blocks of protein. So, under normal circumstances, the liver uses an enzyme complex called branched-chain alpha-keto acid dehydrogenase to metabolize them into energy the body can safely use. So, in MSUD, this enzyme complex is absent. So, instead of being processed, these amino acids and their byproducts accumulate in the blood. The most dangerous is leucine. At high levels, it becomes toxic to the brain, causing swelling, neurologic damage, and metabolic crisis.
Poor feeding, vomiting, lethargy, irritability, abnormal muscle tone, seizures, and the unmistakable clue, a sweet maple syrup odor in the urine or earwax.
Treatment begins immediately. We lower toxic amino acid levels through a protein-restricted diet and specialized formulas. In severe cases, IV glucose, insulin therapy, or dialysis may be needed to rapidly reduce toxic levels.
Nurses continuously monitor neurologic status, hydration, and nutritional intake, and laboratory values. We also watch for signs of cerebral edema, seizures, and worsening of metabolic imbalances. And lastly, rapid interventions can mean the difference between recovery and irreversible damage.
So something that smelled sweet could have been deadly?
These disorders are different, but they share one thing. They are silent, but not unstoppable.
Detect early.
Understand deeply. Because behind every diagnosis is a life worth saving.